and don't you forget it. I'm just getting started.
Let's go, keep going.
What is up, Chocolatiers? Welcome back to another video today. Before we get into this review, hit that like, subscribe button. We're almost at 900 subs. I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into the review. So, a couple days ago, I watched Dead Man's Wire. I was going to review it, but I got home late. And then the next day, I went on a trip with the boys, and we went and watched 28 Years Later and Night Patrol, which you will see reviews for later on today. But I watched Dead Man's Wire, like I said, starring Dacre Montgomery and the very talented Bill Skarsgård. I love praising this man. He is a talent, a wonder to behold on screen, and he does no different in this film. So this film is based on a true story where in the late 70s, I want to say 78, something like that, this guy is being screwed over by this insurance company, this loan company, and he goes there to basically hold the president hostage and take him back to his house by like a dead man's wire, like a shotgun to him, and this and that. He wants demands, he wants an apology, stuff like that. But of course, when he gets there, the president, who is played by Al Pacino in this, is on a trip to Florida because he won't even give them the time of day to even meet with him or have a conversation with him about some ideas and some new plans. And Dacre Montgomery's character is there, who is the son, who is doing the meeting with him. And so instead, it's okay, we'll just take him. And you basically have this almost kind of dark comedy of a film. At least my theater was laughing. At least we all have the same type of humor. It's very quirky, very goofy, very funny at times. You've got some scenes that are kind of emotional here or there, but nothing that really just makes you sad. Like nothing like that. It really is just I'm kind of laughing, right? This is kind of like a crazy situation. And you have pretty much, like I would say maybe after like 15, 20 minutes, you're kind of stuck in one room because the main character takes Dacre Montgomery to his house and he's holding him there, and you've got the news crews recording, you've got everybody there outside of his apartment trying to figure out what's going on. He's got explosives like rigged to like his windows, so like if a sniper bullet goes through there because they got snipers on the roofs or whatever, like this dude is planned to a T. He is there. You get really great performances in this film. Dacre Montgomery, I feel like it's my standout because he doesn't really play in a whole lot of stuff, but every time he does, he is great. He was great as Billy in Stranger Things, and he was amazing as the Red Power Ranger in the Power Rangers 2017 film, which a lot of people don't like, but I actually thought it was okay outside of the Krispy Kreme product placement. As you can tell, though, I do love Krispy Kreme, so we didn't mind it that bad. But I thought that he gave a wonderful performance, especially like towards the end, like the last 20 minutes. He gives a really great performance. I think that Bill Skarsgård, as always, gives a great performance. I just love how he can become these characters. He's one of those few actors, very much, I would almost say like a Timothée Chalamet. I'm trying to think of others, or even like a Jacob Elordi. Like, I'm just thinking about people recently that I can think of. Michael B. Jordan, for example, like that. That you kind of just, at first you're like, oh, it's Bill, or oh, it's Michael, or oh, it's this. And then you just kind of start forgetting. Very much reminiscent of recently Marty Supreme, where as soon as it starts, you're like, oh, it's Timothy. And then you, by the middle of the film, you're just like, you just completely forget he is Marty. And so this happens with Bill Skarsgård in every role he plays. Like, even like when Pennywise, which is just recently, we watched Welcome to Derry. And then even with this film, you know, you see this guy, he's acting quirky, you're like, oh, Bill Skarsgård, love this guy, whatever. And then it just clicks. By the time he's got the gun on him or whatever, you're just like, oh, okay. And he's got like this like little accent he's doing. He's acting kind of quirky. He's really kind of goofy. You see from the trailer, there's a scene where he's like, you want ice in your milk and this and that. And it's just really kind of goofy how he acts. And it's totally different from his performance as Nosferatu, totally different than his performance as Pennywise, totally different from his performance in Boy Kills World, stuff like that. And so even The Crow, right, which nobody really loved, but he did a great job, I feel like, in that movie, what he was given. And so I just feel like this is definitely going to be, not necessarily a movie for everybody, because like I said, the tone might not be for you, but I do think that performance-wise, if you are somebody who likes the craft, if you like the art of cinema, you know, and stuff like that, especially the way this movie's shot, I want to add on that as well. This movie feels a lot like an older film. That's actually, I'll get into that with my Night Patrol review, which that movie's okay. It's not great. But one of the highlights of that movie is that it takes place, you know, in a different time period as well. And, well, actually, I think it does. I don't even... That movie's goofy. But anyways, they have like this grainy type of film that they do, and this movie does the same thing. They also have like quick little shots, especially like at the beginning, like where he's walking into like a car or whatever, and like the cops are following him, where like it'll be like a newspaper clipping of like this and that, because like when they got like pictures of him and stuff like that. And it's just really cool. It really immerses you in this, and it actually feels more like you're kind of reading a newspaper article from that time period, and you're kind of just imagining it. It's almost like reading a book, and it was so awesome. Overall, I really did love this movie. I really did enjoy it. So I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. I think it is solid. I think that this movie kind of just proves, once again, you know, that January movies since the last couple years, you do have some stinkers out there every now and then, but they're not all that way, right? You're like this month, you're getting your 28 years. Hopefully Send Help is really good. Technically, if you don't count it, which I don't because my theater didn't get it till last week, but like, Is This Thing On? Like, I thought was really good as well. And so, yeah, I don't think people should be sleeping on January anymore. I don't think I've really seen just a truly awful movie. We'll touch on that maybe in the Night Patrol review, because hit or miss, but even then, still had some fun with that. And I just don't think you'll truly get anything just totally just crappy, at least hopefully in this month. But last year it was a little bit different. You did get really great films like Companion, but for every Companion we got a Flight Risk in January. But without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys go. Like, subscribe for more. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on this film. Do you plan on watching it? Have you already seen it? And if you did, comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the movie. And did you know about the true case? I didn't have any clue about this until I was watching it. But I really, I was like, this is kind of crazy this even happened. And so, yeah, if you have any knowledge of that, if you were born then or alive then, or even not, if you just knew of this case, comment down below, let me know your thoughts below, and like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
This morning was a whirlwind.
Now, Tony, a lot of worry.